Try Morris, nigga. Got my dog XO with me on the hoe. And you niggas is mad. Still counting, by the way. Getting money off actions that are illegal. Life be a constant action flick, no need a Tarantino. Fitting all dope traces off as the El Camino. Ball a half a finch, apparition incognito. Skills say 400, I overload the digits. Grams in circumference, how the fuck I'm in my feelings. Egyptian cottons, fine pressed silks, exquisite linens. Gold wrapping my diamond, champagne and pretty women. I play the cut like some stitches to an excision. Daily whipping the vintage, that's history in existence. Niggas in bad position, too much fiction, no prediction. I'ma focus on paper, they sitting dreaming and wishing. Told my plug send me more and let me get a continuous. My credit in the green, I never tarnish my dependence. The talk been getting cheaper, but the work remain expensive. Client fighting the sickness, I'm steady staying in business on the hub. And my badges, soothe the nasal passage. Frankie Lyman stashes, no clogging the apparatus. Turkey bag of Bob Marley sitting in the cabinet. Play me stupid in it's Huey Lewis actions. Rick Ross, money, Billy D, the hoes love me. Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, Junior Polo Rugby. Skill meets Quran, this be Malcolm X and Bumpy. Stack the money, keep a hater far from me on the hub.
3-course meals, fettuccine and veal. It's that D-boy feel, trap house, top of the hill. Use a decoy still, we blood, we in the wheel. Asada Shakur, secure still, we in the field. Funnel taking fat as a Cuban. We need soldiers for the movement, so I'm back to recruiting. Who gon' last in this music? Only passion can prove it. Purpose with no purpose, nigga. We just happen to do it. Up you stack a few chips, nigga. We was broke as a bitch, smoke on roaches and clips. Owning some shit, the bone of your bitch. Them niggas jive like this, you niggas jive like hit. Only rapping run since Zaza, you ain't high like this. This that Malcolm with the pump in his palm. Slash Versace shades from Milan, cause Biggie is gone. Slash Free Matuda Shakur. Slash Corona Mags Dior. Slash when a pack touched down from the west, it was gone.
Linen my badges, soothe the nasal passage. Frankie Lyman stashes, no clogging the apparatus. Turkey bag of Bob Marley sitting in the cabinet. Play me stupid in it's Huey Newton actions. Rick Ross, money, Billy D, the hoes love me. Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, Junior Polo Rugby. Skill meets Quran, this be Malcolm X and Bumpy. Stack the money, keep a hater far from me on the hub.
God damn it, dudes.
Couldn't get a job, so I started one. Gotta go hard, it's all or none. Newsflash, no guarantee, tomorrow gon' come. I done came a long way, where I fallen from is a place called misery, where happiness hardly comes. City of betrayal, in a town called Bluffington. But I never bluff myself. If it's me against the world, I'm putting money on myself. And why? Cause it only makes sense. Don't talk to broke-minded people, it don't make sense. Conversation with Satan, then all I did was sin. Now was conversation with ballers, now all I do is win. Tailor-made suits, meeting with millionaires. Said success is right around the corner, give it a year. But this ain't luck, just dedication and tears. Time to step it up, I got mentally prepared. Be careful who got your ear, cause that's who holds your future. Opportunity is presented, you just gotta choose it. We making history now, never stop our movement. We shall overcome, word of Martin Luther. Well, I got a dream too, and I got a team too. Understand what goals in the plan will really bring you. Haters and impersonators, yeah, they be the main two. Never knew what real was, till fate came through. Shout out to Killer, What up the tip? To them boys we ain't scared, no not a little bit. They never make the cut, they only ride the bench. Why would a pup pick a fight with a circle full of bits? Me and my chick like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Presidential like Obama, Bonnie and Clyde mix. I like things consistent, so keep the guess. Made a couple thousand strong off my first investment. About to choke up the world, better get your beverage. Work smarter and not harder, see I'm in the leverage. What up the senior? Shout out Shalita. Used to punish me, made me study the encyclopedia. Said express yourself, cause God love leaders. So blame them for the ether that's coming out your speakers. From a student to a teacher, I was taught to keep it honest so everything is even. Grown man wants to heathen. Gotta walk in my purpose, I'm still here for a reason. Got my sports from my dad, smart from my mom. In a city full of hustlers, I was forced to grind. In a city full of leeches, a remorseful mind will make you miss money, so I ignore the time. First rule, make sure my daughter's fine. My life was like a movie, now recording I'm as due. My life like progressive, I need insurance. They say my life was digressing, I need endurance. Perfect preparation equals top tier performance. Project of God battle tested, I've been knowing it when success is attractive. Everybody on it, then doubt replace certainty, lead to that finger point. City of broken dreams, you prone to disappointment. Faces of failure around here seem like the norm.
Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up. Still dark when them shades come up.
Try me now.
Yeah. Hey, Ill City was hot. I stand on all 10 and gotta wonder where my dogs at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can charge that. Mill with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dogs at. I'm 10 toes down.
Trying to upgrade the car. A breath of fresh air, shit needs CPR. Stay on point, you ain't fucking with my dog. Ill City be the mob, bout to blow up like a bomb. Boom. The bed vicious, stop coming bully the room. Nutty gorilla the most, never get it confused. Two fox him like a sniper so we never lose. While a mud feed on the prey and howl at the moon.
Look, all my niggas is solid. The flame high like stole fire out of the pilot. This that rap that make you go on the nigga wallet. They get a back of his head a hole like the nigga Wallace. Niggas only loud like the centerweed. Get these jokers what they owe like a centipede. We sending multiple shots like in centipede. Let them all drown. 10 toes down.
Wolves ain't nothing to fuck with for the record. Like-minded bosses I run with, please respect it. You really got a choice, otherwise you know the method. 10 plus mine equals weapon, turn your segment into segments. Got me on my Dina, I'm up, heavily invested. Safe been growing though 9 months, that bitch pregnant. Live from the bricks and the ghosts with some of the best live. Created generational wealth right off the left wrist.
Either swim with the sharks or get ate like some guppies. No strap, get your wig split. All up, little homie in the big league shooting. I call him Muggsy. Tear your wig off for some coochie. That nigga ugly. Hands like Al Bundy. Grams your mouth twitching. Bars you like spitting and scars you like getting. Been 10 toes down. You pussy just got a foot in. Niggas soft as gelatin. Turn they face in a pudding.
Still on all 10, ain't gotta wonder where my dogs at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can charge that. Mill with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dogs at. I'm
10 toes down, solid. Deeper than the streets, deeper than the cobblestones buried underneath. My city break MCs, get buried under beats. It's like my heart and Ice Cube, you can't ride along with me. Nah, pop 1 or 2, I'll pop one of you in the 2. Make a duo, then I pop your fucking group like rap. You can't handle it. Scandal of an ill city man. Shooting up your toes, make it sad.
Tussle if you want. Used to hustle in the front. Been eating good for years. I doubled up my lunch. A sucker gon' get punched. In trouble if you want.
Hey yo, I call shotgun.
So put a muzzle on the pump. See no evil, don't look. Ain't a beat I won't cook. Keep it 10 toes down, but you could lose a whole foot. Looking at a veteran. You don't get a second chance. It's cannon attached to my right arm.
I still on 10 and gotta wonder where my dog's at. Don't activate the play, but wanna stop and go and pause that. Can't take this heat, I'm dishing out the kitchen, better fall back. Treat it like the boys in the hood without the ball back. Ankle full of misery, get broken with the ball back. Keep running your jibbers, fuck around and you can charge that. The mill with the city shit, ain't never need a hall pass. I've been on all 10, ain't have to wonder where my dog's at. I'm 10 toes down.
You do to me. I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold up.
Guy, get in here. Do you see what's going on the screen here? Do you see what's going on with that guy? I need to take this body killer and go get him now.
I got what you need, I set the vibe, I guarantee. Ain't no place you wanna be when you right here next to me. Please don't limit me, that's a penalty. Now keep that energy, I hear you mentally. In touch, I'm talking instantly. Hey, you missing me? Word, motion pictures, see it visually. No matter where we are, it's just always you and me. You and me, you and me. We got this thing going on, only you can see. No one else can see. I hug you around your waist. Yeah, hugging around your waist. Then I pull you real close. Then I put one to your face. Yeah, I put one to your face. I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. I got what you need.
Wait, hold on.
I say I got what you want. Yeah, I got what you need.
Wait, hold up.
Check volume 3, what up? Go firm. Listen.
slow creeping down your block. Started from the bottom, now we headed to the top. Years from overnight, I just knew that it would pop. Too much motivation, I can never ever stop. After all the adversity, I'm finally getting where I'm supposed to be. I fear only what created me. Man, sweat, that's something you'll never see.
Yeah, it was good. It's the one and only Sonic Boom TV.
Sonic Boom!
You are tuned in to the NEMPATHY Show, NEMPATHYShow.com, at NEMPATHY Show on all your social media platforms. What's good, y'all? It's NEMPATHY Show. I'm in here flying solo for the time being. You know, shout out to he's_973 checking in on IG. The first, man, you know, that has a different meaning for different people from different walks of life, right? But we starting off May 2022 right here on the NEMPATHY Show. I got a couple icebreakers for y'all. You know, we like to show videos just to touch on some of the topics that men deal with on an everyday basis.
We not even gonna play like that for no grade. Y'all see them killers in here? Hey, stop playing with my shorties. Hang on. Look, I know how y'all coming, shorty. What's that word, man? It's about 100 glickers in this bitch.
Now, as you see here, my first icebreaker for this evening, I call this one Lost Boys, right? Because it sounds like they in Chicago or something, and they in the auditorium or the gym of their high school, it appears, and it's like damn near 100 guns, literally 100 guns in there. Like multiple students are armed, and then there's a dude sitting on the bleachers with a bag of guns. You know, my high school, my fourth and last high school, we were thoroughly searched upon entry. We had to walk through a metal detector, and we were wanded, and they went through our book bags and shit. Shout out to he's_973. He know what I'm talking about. With all that's going on today, how could they not have the metal detectors at schools? But my real question is, how are these children getting their hands on such heavy artillery? That's the question, right? And they not buying them legally. So, you know, but all the gun laws goes against the legal gun owners. Is crazy. And well, what as men can we do to turn this generation to the right path? Or do we have to literally lose a generation and start over? You know, that's a question for everybody checking in right here on NEMPATHY Show, at NEMPATHY Show on all your social media platforms. Make sure you follow us. NEMPATHYShow.com, real issues, from the millennial man's perspective. All right. Here goes another icebreaker.
Feel I'm sick and fall into your heart. Everything is complicated when we love another one. There's been nothing a secret. I know all about you.
Bruh. So, homie is drawing on his girlfriend's back, apparently, on her left shoulder, and his girlfriend at the same time has a marker and a piece of paper, and she's trying to mimic or trace what he's drawing on her back. She thinks it's a Valentine with an arrow through it, and what he's drawing on her back is a pair of balls and a dick with hair on it. This icebreakers right here on NEMPATHY Show. It's the millennial man's perspective. All right? More icebreakers. Now, I've been to the strip club before. I've gone multiple times. It's not really my cup of tea. It's not really what I like to do. I'll go, but if anything, if I go, I want to go with my girl so we can go home and do something afterwards, right? But I don't really like to go to a strip club and get a lap dance because they be dirty, or at least that's what I thought to myself. They be dirty, they be sweaty and shit. You know what I mean? And this young lady right here, she appears that she's a stripper, and she's trying to mask the smell that's coming from the hell between her legs. God damn. So instead of washing her ass, she just spray some perfume on it and then rub that shit all over your pants leg so you could go home and your girl's like, that nigga's dirty. And one more icebreaker.
You're right. I told you we coming in every day, bro. Yeah.
We all know the significance of yoga pants and what they have done to the community. They're wreaking havoc on the ocular lens of men across America and the globe. Okay? Now, one reason I say they wreak havoc is because there's a lot of women who wear these leggings, these yoga pants, and they all up in the crevices, all up in the cracks, all up in the vulvas, right? It's all up in every little crack and crevice, making it seem like it's bigger than it really is, and it's not. Yo, shout out to Ron Canada in the building.
Whoa,
that looked like you right there, Ron.
Yeah, you saw I was peeping the video. I was like, whoa, okay. I came in and didn't see what was going on. What was the topic, boom?
Man, that we just doing some icebreakers right there, and just showing how women, they be showing themselves off in these yoga pants, man.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not complaining.
It's the way they make them now. It's like the way they make them now. It's like false advertising.
Oh, you know, the TikTok pants are the ones that's false advertising.
TikTok pants?
Yeah, you know, the ones with the little dents on them. I call them the TikTok pants.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those are the ones that are false advertising. It's like a little like mirror-like illusion. You'll catch yourself looking at something and it's whack, but you'll look anyway.
Damn. Now shout out to yoga class.
Yeah. Yo, there's a girl in my job that goes to dating yoga. It's like a hot yoga dating spot. And after the yoga class, she said people go to their cars and get it on. It's crazy. It's crazy. The things they do.
People be stinking though. People be sweaty, like hot yoga, they be sweating.
I mean, some people into that, Boom.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
What's up, Boom? You solo today?
For the time being, you know, people on CP time.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay. So you just getting warmed up. Okay.
Getting warmed up. But in the meantime, I got some situations. Yo, so we throw out some situations and we want to know what you would do in the situation or what this person should do, right?
Okay.
So this one, he says, my wife's work husband sent her dick pics, right? So he has a serious dilemma. My wife has been working at this call center for the last 5 years now, and she has a close relationship with this nigga I don't like. The few times I've met him, I've noticed he's always flirtatious with all the female coworkers. But here's the kicker. He's gay, or so he claims. And he has a husband. But I think this nigga is lying and still fucks bitches. My wife claims I'm being paranoid about him and that he's super cool and outgoing. They always hang out together after work. She, along with other friends, take spinning classes together and usually go out for drinks on Thursdays when I'm chilling with my homeboys. This is the part, though, that has my blood boiling. I came home late one night. She was already asleep. She left her phone on the bathroom ledge. Her and I don't lock our phones because we made a pact that when we got married, we should trust each other enough to not lock our phones. Do you suggest that, Ron?
First thing, let's acknowledge, Boone, you're an amazing out loud reader. Let's first establish that. Absolutely not. Fuck no. Lock your phone. She locks, my wife locks her phone. I lock my phone. I don't look through her shit. She doesn't look through mine. No. Lock your shit.
Yeah, but for some odd reason, my intuition told me to break that promise. I'm enraged that I did, because when I went inside her IG DMs, this nigga sent her several pics of himself showing her his tattooed dick. And some of the pictures, dude is straight up hard. I immediately woke my wife up and told her to explain that shit. We got into a huge fight and she ended up leaving to go stay with her sister. We haven't talked in a few days. Am I in the wrong? Ron, what should he do in this situation?
Hey, Boone, I think I lost sound. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me, Ron? Yo. Yeah. So what should he do in that situation? Right? First of all, leave her ass. Well, smash one more time and then leave, right? Because she's obviously playing with your emotions, bruh. And if you had a lesbian coworker, first of all, she would have to be extremely masculine in appearance for your woman to be okay with her being your work wife, quote unquote. Right? If there's any femininity about her, your woman's not dealing with that. Ron, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. My bad. My phone was reminding me it was 10:30 at night. Shit happened.
Yeah, I was saying, what should he do in that situation? I was saying, like, yo, if you had a lesbian coworker, right? In order for your woman to even accept her being your work wife, she would have to be extremely masculine in appearance, butch, even.
Okay.
Right? So, like, it would be very hard for for her to accept the concept of a work wife, let alone her sending you pictures of her vagina.
Right.
So what should he do in that situation?
You gotta punch him in the face. I mean, you know, and he might have to punch his girl in the face too. Why is she getting dick pics? You know what I'm saying?
Tattoo
so
dick
you
pic.
have a couple things that are wrong. See, this is why you don't go looking through nobody's shit. You'll always find something that you don't want to see. Nothing good comes from that.
Yeah, my mom told me that very early. If you go looking for shit, you find shit.
Exactly. So he found something, and now he's in a dilemma. He's supposed to be gay, but I work with a lot of gay men. They like something wet once in a while. That's what they say. I got a gay homeboy. I swear to God, I tell a joke about it every time. And dude, like, he's like, yo, once in a while he fucks women. And I'm like, kid, like, how do you fuck women? You're like gay. Like, he's, you know, drags his S's, brags about loving dick gay. You know, like what they say, like a glitter fucking just drops from the ceiling when he walks to the room. He's gay. But they like something wet once in a while. I mean, women look amazing.
Right.
So I'm not gonna doubt that he's gay and doesn't like a man, but I mean, he looked at your woman, and that's the what's they the pink tacos he wants to eat.
And like women are very accepting, or they have their guards down when men are like outwardly gay. Like they be letting men touch their titties and like be in the dressing room with them and all types of stuff. Like,
but then it's an ego thing too, Boone. It's just like us being around a lesbian woman. Women are no. See, the thing is we get the rap for having these egos. Their egos is just as big as ours. They want to be the woman that brought you back.
Facts.
You know, just like, you know what you said, us with a lesbian. Oh, you know what? Lesbian got a cough. I know what'll fix that cough. Some dick. Like if you get some dick, you be all right. And it's the same shit. So yeah, you gonna look at these titties and still want to be gay? Oh, you gonna look at the way I hit the dress. Oh, you still gay? Like they test your gayness. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing.
That's a good way to look at it. I ain't really look at it like that, but that is what they are doing, testing their gayness.
Man, it's one of those you know, like I said, you put me in a situation with a lesbian. She says she's gonna be a lesbian. I'm gonna let her be a lesbian. But if she wants to come out of lesbianness for a second, I'm be around.
Right.
And
Support system.
I mean, that's an ego booster.
It is.
and you know what? And I honestly think that women's egos are bigger than ours. We get the rep for them, but there's a bigger.
You think ours is on Front Street?
Yes.
Is that why we get the rap?
It's just like emotions. Men are actually more emotional than women. But theirs are on Front Street, so we label them as being emotional, but we're naturally more emotional or equally as emotional as they are. And that's what I would think about egos. They have a big ego too. That's why they going around getting fat asses and getting all this work done. They got to feed their ego. They ain't doing it for us.
Facts. 'Cause I don't see men getting testicle implants and shit. So they get they bigger balls.
Bigger balls. We don't go get bigger pecs. You know what I'm saying? You got what you got. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I got this belly. You gonna love this belly. You know what I'm saying? You got what you got.
Shit. Yo, I got another situation. If your mama told you sit down and your daddy told you to stand up, what you gonna do?
Ooh. Who told you at first?
She told you first.
Ooh. Well, being that I know I was raised by my mama, I'm gonna have to listen to my mama. I'm gonna have to listen to my mommy. That comes from being in a single mother household, so I'm gonna have to listen to her. But what do you do in a 2-parent household with that situation? You like playing Simon Says.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-parent household. There comes a time when you're taller than your mom, and the whoopings don't work no more. So that you just worried about your dad whooping your ass, cause he gonna knuckle up.
I hear you, but I don't know. Like in my house, I think the kids are more afraid of my wife than they are me.
And she says your wife the disciplinarian.
Well, we both discipline, but she going crazy mode where I don't.
Mm-hmm.
She going black woman crazy mode, and that strikes the fear in them.
How old are they?
My kids 15 and 10.
Oh wow. She still got a hold on them.
And I would have to say they're definitely more scared of her than they are me. So I would have to even go. They probably would listen to her. Fucking sucks.
One more situation. If a man is dating a woman with kids and he is wrong, is he wrong for going to her house with dinner for two? Or is he obligated to feed her kids as well? There's a lot of caveats to that right there.
Woof. Woof. There's a lot going on there, Boone. What are my intentions with this woman?
Facts.
If I'm intending to hit, I ain't feeding your fucking kids. That ain't my job. I ain't nobody daddy. But the thing is, she wouldn't even ask me to feed her kids. She want to just get serviced.
Right. Matter of fact, they should be in the bed when I come over.
Exactly. And if that, or she just trifling and they are up, and we gonna go slide off while they up. So a lot of you say caveats in there. I mean, if I'm trying to like really date or whatever, I can see like, okay, I gotta come with food for everybody. But if I'm just trying to beat, I'm just gonna get her.
Right.
Or it depends on what I'm coming with to eat too.
Yes.
If I'm coming through with lobster and all this other steak, no, I'm little nigga.
Yeah, hell nah.
No. So yeah, that's a hard one. Another hard one. You got 3 hard ones there.
Bring them a cake cuisine or something.
Yeah. So what's that? Lunchable.
Right.
I got you.
Yo, every Saturday, check us out on Spinwax Radio in your Apple Store or your Google Play. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Spinwax Radio. Catch the audio version of the NEMPATHY Show. All right.
Oh damn!
All right. So our first topic.
6:30. That's perfect time for me.
Right. Yo, 2022 NFL Draft. Did you check it out at all?
I was in and out. Going off. I was in and out of it. Did I lose you, Bo?
No, I'm in.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I lost my sound. I'm gonna come back and go again.
BRYANBEKNOWIN in the building. What's good with you, homie?
Hey, man, forget them kids, man. Let them kids be hungry, dog. Forget them kids, man.
Yo, they should be in the damn bed.
If I don't expect you to bring my kids nothing. I mean, granted, I ain't got nothing, but still.
It's like there's steps, right? Like, first of all, stop introducing your children to people so early.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if you dating and the person got kids, first, they shouldn't even be meeting your kids for a while.
Right.
And then there should be like a transition period of if the person comes to your house, there still should be a period of time where they come into your house and they still haven't met your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, how am I feeding their ass?
Yeah and no. Like, I'm trying to hit.
Why they hungry? Why they hungry? First of all,
They should have ate already. I agree.
Why is your kids hungry? What time? Because the time that I'm coming over, kids shouldn't be eating. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be eating. So I know kids be eating, man. Cause you be mad.
Be eating.
Right.
Well, unless you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
Came over to eat. You know, you could be one of those guys.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? But your kids peeing in the bed because they didn't head out. Nah.
Yeah. So we was on the NFL draft, right? We got a Washington Commander fan in here. Okay. We got 2 Commanders fans?
Wait,
I don't know.
Oh no, you're a Ravens fan.
Oh, I'm about to say you will. Come on. I like my football team with names.
I gotta see what the mascot look like. They still ain't told us what the mascot look like, man. They not slick. They trying to be slick, man.
Like my teams with a little less racism. You know, nah, I'm a Ravens fan.
I mean, that's not hard to be a little less racist than the Redskins.
Yeah, but so, every year the NFL draft happens. A lot of dreams come true. Some dreams get shattered. People thought they was going higher. up. Do you remember that year? Was it Lael Collins? It might not have been him, but it was an offensive lineman where his father or his stepfather tried to sabotage him during the damn draft, or like released some old footage of him smoking weed.
Oh,
made his
that
draft
was the
stock
dude that
drop.
got drafted by Miami.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to go like number 3 or 4. He
was like top
10.
5.
Yeah, he was real high. I mean, he ended up being a bust anyway.
But he's still in the league.
Is he?
Yeah. He just came out with an NFT of the moment. He said, you know, to commemorate that moment and to officially put it behind them, we're gonna make this an NFT.
Oh yeah, because that was his stepdad. They was trying to extort him for money or something like that. Yeah, I remember that one.
Now, so you know, I mean, we could talk about
I feel like that's ground
who
to
our
beat your
teams
stepfather
got,
up.
but really, like just like with that stepfather situation,
He probably brought us some food. He didn't bring no food. That's what happened.
how are these guys are what 20 to 24 years old if they stayed longer, red shirt people and stuff like that. Look at the pressure that they're under.
Right.
Like you got family members trying to sabotage you and stuff.
Off the rip.
Right.
Girls, you know, Montez Sweat, his boyfriend, like you know what I'm saying?
Off the rip.
You ain't had to do that, yeah.
No. I did that because he did Montez Sweat wrong because he outed him. Right? Montez was like, all right, you could be there. You could come. I ain't trying to say you can't be there and shit.
But you guys shut up.
Yeah, but as soon as the cameras came on, dude was rubbing on his chest and stuff from behind and all that shit. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
I feel like I do. I feel like I do because I think everybody thought it was his homeboy at first.
Yeah, I gotta look it up. I don't remember that one.
Doug perspective. Sound like he can't hear us yet. Yeah, he sound like he can't hear us yet.
Nah, I don't remember that one. So dude had a dude, and this dude didn't want to be in the shadows. Is what it sounded like.
Right. You know how some women do. They want to be all up in the camera when the guy gets drafted.
What's that? The old Suge Knight, all up in the video.
Yeah,
right.
Dancing all in the video.
Come to Death Row.
Yo, shout out to Jody Skywalker.
Jody, what up,
man?
brother?
You can come in with us, man. Yo, yeah. So
what I'll say, Boone, about the draft is what I've learned every year. I'm a Ravens fan, but I realize Ravens fans are probably the most uneducated football fans that you will ever see in your life. They don't know anything about sports.
Ron.
I hate Ravens fans. I love the Ravens, but I hate Ravens fans.
The last year y'all went to the Super Bowl, me and Boone was at the bar at TGI Fridays in Towson. The Ravens are losing. Defense on the field. Defense. This is before the Ravens got the ball back and made their drive. Defense is.
Oh, you mean the blackout?
No. It was that year.
Nah,
but it was like during the playoffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it was when they beat the Broncos in that crazy.
The Broncos, with that lucky ass bomb.
Yeah. So a few plays before that,
it was lucky. A safety's whole job, bro. A safety's whole job is to make sure nobody gets behind you. A safety's entire job, Ron.
Hold on, can y'all hear each other?
Ron. A safety's entire job, his entire job is to make sure nobody gets behind you. And the one play of the game, he let this nigga get behind him.
So that sounds like a safety not doing his job. That don't sound like luck. That's not luck.
That is luck.
No, you ain't like
that's not luck.
That's luck.
Boone can tell you about luck. When somebody catches a ball against their helmet and goes down, that's luck.
No, what's luck is the fact they still got fans to show up to their damn games.
Oh, yeah. All right. Cool. Touche. Well,
yeah.
But my bad, Brian. Go ahead.
So the defense
is on the run. He on the witness protection program. That look like a Motel 8.
Yeah,
You know,
I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it was him at first.
You
I'm
know.
like, oh, what did you do?
Ask him this one question. Ask him where the Bible at. Where the Bible at that they put in them joints as party
Hey,
favors after you
man.
done sinning?
It's on the tablet of my heart. But no, so the defense on the field, the whole time somebody's in the bar screaming, that Flacco suck. We need to cut Flacco. We need to get the defense is on the field, sir. Joe has nothing to do with what's going on. And y'all trying to get this man fired.
Yeah, I will tell you this. I will tell you this though. I don't know what's up, man, but I'm not one to try and pull the race card. I'm really not. But some ain't right about our darker hued quarterbacks. Because all right. Notice Patrick Mahomes got his money.
Mm-hmm.
Notice Russell Wilson got his money.
Mm-hmm.
How come Lamar Jackson ain't got his money yet?
Because Lamar can't throw.
Yes,
Stop
I
it,
keep
bro.
trying to tell niggas.
Stop it, bro.
He's a running back playing quarterback.
Give a guy that can't throw $40 million.
Easy. When he's the only reason why your offense goes.
Go with where?
Right.
Are you really? So you telling me
Joe Flacco couldn't get his money until after he won us the Super Bowl, and by year 5, Joe was winning Super Bowl.
Wait, hold on. Was Joe Flacco ever an NFL MVP candidate, let alone an MVP? Yes or no?
But he can't throw.
No. Answer my question. Was Joe Flacco ever an MVP candidate, let alone an MVP? You ain't got to look up because God can't help you. God don't need to help you.
MVP, I'll take that. I'll take a Super Bowl MVP every time.
Really?
Every time.
Yeah. You know, Elijah Manning has one of those.
Doesn't Manning have 2 or just 1?
Yeah.
I think he does have 2.
I thought he had 2.
Thank you, Ron.
Every time.
Y'all are tripping, bro. Y'all
insert yourself into the conversation.
Y'all need to stop it. Lamar Jackson deserves his money.
No, I'm gonna tell you why the darker ones don't get that bread, because they gave that money to Mike and he started fighting dogs and shit and embarrassed them.
And
Mike was fighting them dogs before he got that money.
Running quarterbacks. You don't pay
Michael Vick. No. Michael Vick got paid.
Yeah, he did. And they learned you don't pay running quarterbacks.
Michael Vick lost that. Michael Vick lost that money because he lied to 2 white people. Michael Vick lied to 2 white people. That is why he lost that money. It ain't got nothing to do with being no running quarterback. They said, okay, nigga, you done got off your leash. Pun intended. It's time to reel you back in. It's time to reel you back in. Come on, man. You know just as well as I do. If Michael Vick had went to Arthur Blank and said, look, and almost played the dumb Negro role. Look, I was just trying to help my family out. I was privileged enough to get out the hood. I was just trying to help my family out. What they did in that house, I am not privy to. But you know how we are. In our black families, we stick together. Arthur Blank was like, yes, you're right, Toby. I will help you out. And that nigga would have kept every penny of that $130 million and would have never seen the inside 11 work. Never.
Yo, didn't he lie to him twice?
Yes, and lied to Roger Goodell. Remember, that's the reason why I said 2 white people. He lied to Arthur Blank twice. And the fact that Arthur Blank even asked you, white people don't ask black people shit historically. They assume, goddammit. They assume. White people got hella verticals because they jump to conclusions.
That's when you know. That's when you know you're in trouble. When they ask twice, like, you sure?
You sure
you ain't do that?
Now you sure?
He's like, the answer.
Come on, man. You got to think about it. The Atlanta Falcons had nothing to cheer about. Let's just take that one anomaly year that they went to the Super Bowl.
Dirty Bird.
They have had nothing to cheer about since Deion shunned them for the 49ers. Michael Vick was putting asses in the seats. He was an investment. One thing I will tell you about this, black folk, white people will protect you as long as you protect the dough they invest in you.
Absolutely.
The moment you put that money in jeopardy, it will be a daily double for that ass. I'm telling you that right now. The moment you put that money in jeopardy.
So, Doug, I got a question.
What's up?
Is Lamar Jackson putting butts in seats?
Hell yes.
Hell
in Baltimore.
no! They're
In
coming
Baltimore,
anyway.
he is.
Yeah. Oh, stop
Lamar's
it.
not
Stop
putting
it,
butts in
man.
seats.
Hey, I'm gonna start calling you Ron Canada Dry, cause your shit is whack, bro.
Wait,
He's not
wait,
putting
asses in the
you
seat.
say Lamar Jackson's not putting asses
Are
in
you
seats?
serious?
The butts are coming. They're coming. Ravens
I
fans
can't,
are
man.
loyal.
I can't
They're
with this
coming.
dude, bro.
You know what?
You don't need a running
You know what?
quarterback. I wouldn't pay him.
I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ravens fans coming to the game regardless.
Yes.
Yeah.
How the hell you see what he's
stadium
saying,
is
Boone,
packed
when any other episode you wear glasses?
Joe Flacco put
Any
the
other
same
episode
amount
you
of
wear
butts in
glasses,
seats.
I ain't wore
Boone,
glasses
but now you ain't
about-
got no glasses on, but you see what Ron's saying.
Man,
Shut up.
I got to refill my contacts like 3 months ago. Nigga. Word. Man, but
I can't believe y'all. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all listen, I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan by no stretch. Don't get it twisted. And he underperforms in the playoffs. I get it.
I got a
But at
standing
the end
bet.
of the day, man, at the end of the day, that brother is an NFL MVP. He is 80% of your offense. And on top of that, he has y'all consistently in the running in the NFC North, which honestly is about to become the hardest division.
I know what
the
you about to
AFC
say,
North.
Ron.
But y'all, and which is honestly next to the AFC West, about to become the hardest division in football.
So let's just, because you're a historian, let's go before Lamar Jackson.
Oh, this nigga here.
Let's go before. AFC Championship game? Wait, no, Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl. AFC Championship game where Flacco performed and a drop pass and a missed field goal.
That was
Before that,
ooh,
what?
that was a sad night.
That was a
in
sad day.
Baltimore.
I ain't
That
gonna
was
lie
a
to you.
sad
All
night.
homeboy had to do, all homeboy had to do was squeeze the ball. That's all he had to do was squeeze the ball.
If you like a regular season nigga, I'm cool. If you like a regular season guy, I understand why you like Lamar Jackson. You know what? He's amazing in the regular season.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But I
if
mean,
you like
Walker in the building.
Oh
To-
shit!
man,
Here
you
come
like
the
a
fire
playoff
starter.
guy,
Here
he's
come the
not your
fire
guy.
starter.
He's not your guy. When
I'm
it
telling
comes
you
to-
right
I
now.
was,
gets
I
real
was gonna
coaching,
say, to Doug's point, people do their job a little better when they get money.
Come
You
on,
know,
somebody.
you
Come on,
give
somebody.
a
Because I'm going to
nigga
tell
a
you right
raise, they
now.
start
I'm going to tell you right
coming to
now.
work a little
See,
earlier.
when I was working at McDonald's, the only thing that made me move the drive-through was the fact that they promoted a nigga from lettuce to fries, which meant 5 cents more a paycheck.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why the dark-skinned quarterbacks don't get that bread up front. Jamarcus Russell.
Ooh,
God damn.
up front break.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That nigga got what? How much? Like 70 million up front?
Well, let's talk about an old commander.
Doug Williams.
No, we'll go to the
Wasn't nobody making money back then.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw Doug Williams at a Giant during that season.
Robert
God, I saw him at a Giant.
Yeah, they went to work after the games.
Yeah. Nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing in the hospital?
You gotta show me when the money, win some playoff games, like not fucking like one. Win some playoff games, perform in the playoffs, and then talk about where's my money. Because
y'all
you're great in the
demand
regular season.
y'all demand more from y'all quarterback than y'all do from y'all police force in Baltimore.
Absolutely. We don't believe in the police there. Have you seen what's the new one? It's not The Wire. What's the new one on about the corrupt police force? Hell yeah.
We own the city. Yo, so I wanted to bring up the draft because of kind of the behind the scenes or the stuff that we don't really pay attention to right now. This right here, we seeing this very often in professional sports, where the blue chip player, black guy, he probably went to school with predominantly white girls, and he ends up with a white girl, and you got grandma over there trying to protect the bag.
Bag gone, grandma.
It's gone.
She looked like the old lady from the Black Panther.
She like Tommy Lauren. The girl on the left.
Oh, she do like Tommy Lauren. Yeah.
From Fox News and shit.
Yeah.
Bag gone. Yeah, the bag gone.
Man. I mean, he might be all right. He might pull a Russell Wilson. He started off crazy.
Did.
Rusty started off crazy, but he pulled it together.
Ain't never seen it again though. Once you go, they usually let you come back.
You want to know the reason? You want to know the reason why you starting to see more black athletes with white girls at the draft? Because the white girl don't have the audacity to grab the nigga phone on camera. That's why.
I can't take the smoke.
No, hold up.
Did you see CeeDee Lamb? You see CeeDee Lamb grab that phone from that girl? So
that's one. But hold up, Doug, because there was another one with a black dude. He got drafted, and his white girlfriend came in and sat on his lap, and mom picked her up. Get your hands out here. Mom shut that down real quick. Get up.
Did she grab her and move her or something?
Yeah, and sis trying like little white girl tries to do. Mom been.
Yeah, you doing too much. You doing too much.
She's trying to put her weight down and shit. Like.
Girl, I don't know what you think this is, but you getting up.
For real, you was only with him to help him get his SAT scores together.
No, Skywalker. What would you tell these young athletes who are coming into all these millions and this notoriety and fame? Like, what can you tell them?
You want my honest answer?
Oh shit!
You want my honest answer?
Yeah.
Block every fucking body. Every fucking body. From grandma to mom to pops to a white bitch. Block every fucking body.
I can't even lie to him on that, bro.
The only person you need to have, right, is your coach, your team,
and an accountant.
And your agent and accountant.
Yeah.
The only people you need to be talking to. Nigga, get drafted. Big mama, Gigi, love y'all. Have a day to celebrate. But then after that, you get your ass on the first thing smoking.
Nigga, understand this. I would be the only millionaire to go into witness protection.
Yo, her mouth is so big. She's so
everybody.
God damn, her mouth big.
Well, that's why she with him.
That's probably why she there in the first place.
Yeah. But why? So black women were not checking for Russell Wilson when he was doing this.
How you know?
It was because he with her.
That don't mean nothing.
It was not checking for that nigga, man. They did not check for Russell until he got with Sierra.
He's a star quarterback. So black women liked him.
Was Russell even considered black or was he considered orange?
I think it was Cablasian.
Yeah. I gotta go with both. I don't think black women be checking for him.
Did this nigga change? Did this nigga go off camera to come back on camera at a different angle?
Yeah.
Yeah, switch it up. You had to switch it up on him.
He said I had to get comfortable.
This nigga coming back on here like Ebony Man of the Month, like he on a goddamn Christian Mingle website or something.
This nigga got cognac and all that.
Yeah. Some brown
question.
Is that a cherry? Is that a cherry?
Hey, speaking of cognac, I got a question. Somebody explain something to me. Why do we, when it come to liquor, only fill up the very bottom of the fucking glass and take us like 30 minutes to drink that little bottom of our? Why is that?
It's a respectable sip.
I just need a little
cognac,
taste. You know?
You're not supposed to drink cognac. You're supposed to sip it. You're supposed to sip that shit.
It's a sipper.
Yeah.
You get a cigar, sip a little cognac. That's a grown man.
Doug, I will match your question with a. Why the fuck do black people think that having their empty liquor bottles are decorations?
Thank you. I went up in a woman's house the other day and that bitch had a rose growing out of a Patron bottle. I said, bitch, if you don't stop it.
That's different.
She's like, look, the rose that grew from concrete. I said, shut your dumb ass up.
Repurpose that bottle.
Yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle, nigga.
No, okay. Makes sense.
Y'all niggas come from the household where they pickle jars and use those for Kool-Aid cups. I get it.
Yeah, what's that? The coffee cans, grease holders. Yeah, absolutely. It's got some fish. Fish grease or chicken grease?
First of all, that grease was some grease.
Anybody ever used the wrong grease and your chicken come out tasting like tilapia or flounder?
See, the thing is, this is before tilapia, because now tilapia wasn't made yet. It came out tasting like whiteys or porgies.
He said tilapia. wasn't made yet. That's funny.
I ain't heard sloppier fish until I was about 35 years old. This fish just came.
Then it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, only black people can discover a new species.
Yo, now here's another photo. Now this is Kenny Pickett. He was eventually drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. Look at the look on his woman's face as his stock was dropping.
No, because she knew the money was leaving.
That, you know what? That's good. That's good.
His mom and her. They're showing you like they know the money that they're losing.
But that's good. So now you know why she here. So you know, all right, bet.
Are we gonna sit? Wait. Time out. Are we gonna sit up here, Brian, be knowing and act like she would have been there for any other reason than that?
Yeah.
For love. What you mean?
Nigga, if you don't kill yourself,
he's right. He's right.
The
love of the money.
Thank you. For the love of money.
Listen. But that's the problem. Because you could be here for the money. And let's say I go number 1 and I break my leg first week of practice. Then what?
I got a question.
Be here because you love me.
Fellas, let me ask you a question.
Let
me ask you a question, fellas. Which is the safest chick to deal with? One who says she loves you, or one you know that's there because you're successful?
The one you know fucking with you because you up. I mean, at least you know why she there. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, right? Drake had a quote, and they asked Drake, like, if you can have like anything in the world, what would you have? And he said, I wish I could know what a person wants from me as soon as I start talking to them.
Wow. That's probably the deepest thing I'd ever heard Drake say.
Drake's amazing, amazing rapper. I totally disagree, though. I want the person that says you love me. I like people to lie to me. Lie to me. I don't want to know the truth. The truth is overrated.
I think also we got to stop making lies and love synonymous. It's not always.
All right. If somebody don't get this Hallmark card, nigga, off this line.
Lies and loves are intertwined.
Lies and love
is like an intertwined word.
Jody said it himself. Have you ever seen Baby Boy? I lie to you because I love you. I love you. I lie to you because I love you. That
now that's the deepest shit I ever heard.
The lie was that he loved her. That nigga didn't love her.
No, that nigga loved her.
He loved you.
That nigga loved her. He kept coming back. That nigga did not love her.
He kept coming back.
He did. That's love.
Not also do you love the person that
because he was homeless, Doug. That's why he kept coming back. He was homeless and he knew it.
Listen, you say tomato, I say big red fruit.
Shit, yo, my stepson was watching this cartoon a while back, and I overheard it. Right, an adult told the kid, like, he said, "You too young to be lying to women already."
Already is the key word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Already is the key word.
First of all, that's that whole statement is a problem in itself, right there. I
found one issue, the already part.
I didn't find any issue with that. I found the too young part. Like, how young was he? I mean, you start lying early. Get your shit together early. I try to tell that my son now. Like, you start lying early. He's like, I don't really like them. I said, hey, you can lead him on.
Think about it. He's right. The earlier you start doing something, the better you are by the time you get our age.
It's practice.
The problem with us, the problem with men, and why we're thank you, Ron. The problem with men and why we're such bad liars is because we didn't start lying early enough. We were held accountable too early in our lives. If we learned to lie early on, look how much better we'd be able to maintain multiple side chicks.
And then a great lie.
But the thing is, to all the parents out there who have the audacity to whoop their children over their lack of honesty, shame on you. Shame on you.
I agree. I agree with you, Doug. And a great lie is intertwined with the truth anyway.
Thank you.
Great lie. It's mostly, it's like 75% the truth, 25%, kind of the truth.
Yeah, kind of. Thank you. Which is the lie?
Wrong with a good lie,
fellas? Which is the lie, fellas?
The more
I don't know her.
Hey, anybody that's planning on getting married, the more you lie, the better.
Which is the lie? Before we move on, Boone, which is the lie? I don't know her, or I never met her?
Damn.
See,
I'm assuming I don't know. No, I don't know her is the truth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta go with
That
that.
doesn't mean I didn't sleep with her. There are plenty of women that I slept with that I don't know. I don't know them.
Right.
Or I don't even fuck with her like that.
See?
Nah, that implies history.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know what else?
Now you know I ain't got no
what
history
else?
with the bitch because I don't fuck with her like that.
I have to go with. I think I
her.
like. I don't know her. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know her. Not I didn't meet her. I don't know her because you don't have to. How many times have we seen women say, I didn't know him like I thought I did? That's a lie. You knew. You just ignored it. But we can honestly say we don't know her because if we did, we probably wouldn't have went in it raw. So,
so what y'all think about people? They say, yo, within 6 months, you should know if you want to marry a woman or not. Like, I don't fucking know you. In 6 months?
Nah, not 6 months. Not for no woman. Not for no woman.
But the question I have is, how long do you take to get somebody to know that?
As long as possible.
As long as possible.
Yeah, we
it's like you're rolling the dice anyway.
Hold up, nigga.
She gonna change up
It's
on
so
you.
much. It's so much heavy vetting with not the same amount of transparency on their end.
Nigga, all my shoes, all the toes on my shoes are worn out because I drag my feet. You understand me? Goddamn it, I drag my feet. I drag my feet. All you hear in the relationship is I drag my feet everywhere, nigga. Drag my feet, goddamn.
I will say this, right? I've heard that before, and I ask people this, right? Is 6 months is long enough? Are you talking about 6 months to know whether or not? Like 6 months, I know I want to marry you, or 6 months, and I can see that type of potential. In 6 months, I can see, okay, you might have some wifey potential. I don't know you, but you might have some potential, right?
First, don't use my lie. Don't use my lie if I don't know you. Don't use my lie. Come up with your own shit. Come up with your own shit, Skywalker.
You gotta be black and white with women, because you do that little gray shit. They heard that you're committing.
And Boone, I think personally, you got to live in the gray. Living in the gray will keep you safer than trying to get too black and white. You get too black and white, they're gonna hold you to those black and white words too.
Yeah,
you gotta
that's
be
why.
very vague.
That's why you gotta be true.
Stay right around that, that gray, that 60-40 gray area.
That's why I say I don't know her.
I will say this though: within 6 months, you can know whether or not you need to leave that bitch.
Yes,
I agree with that.
I know 90 days.
But see, the problem, no. The problem with that is
red flags to know.
But see, the problem with that is, and I'm sure every man on here can agree with me, ain't nothing like a toxic box. Ain't nothing like toxic box.
You keep saying that as if it's not a life ruiner.
Ain't nothing like
Brian B. Knowing.
Nothing like toxic box.
Have you ever had toxic box, Brian B. Knowing?
I actively avoid it. No, I have not.
Really?
Right? Yeah. See,
wow.
You don't know.
You've never.
You don't know.
You've never experienced toxic box.
I hear what you're saying, and what I'm saying is I also don't want to know because I.
That's what you say now.
Okay.
That's
no,
what you say
I have seen niggas' lives fall apart. I have seen niggas get on this show and start screaming at the top of their lungs about some toxic box that they had and the situation that they're currently in. I know.
It's a rite of passage.
Who are you talking about?
It's a rite of passage.
Yes,
a man.
it is.
It's something
you
that
have
you
not lived. Listen
it's
to
a
me. You have
survival
not
story.
lived, Brian. You have not lived until you get a phone call from a bitch that you say you ain't gonna talk to no more, and you getting dressed to get over to our house the whole time. You saying, I don't know why I keep fucking with her. I don't know why I keep fucking with her. You have not lived, dog. You haven't lived until me, myself, and I are having a three-way fight. You have not lived.
Thank you. If you ain't never fucked the bitch that had you blocked on every piece of social media, you are not living. Okay, like real talk. She had me blocked, right? I blocked her, right? She hit me up on Cashapp. She sent me $4 and was like, "Quit fucking playing with me on Cashapp."
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much the box of condoms cost.
How the hell she send you a message on Cash App?
Huh?
How the hell she send you? It's got a 5-word limit. How the hell she send you a message on Cash App?
With me.
Nigga, come get this pussy. Never mind, there it is. Nigga, come get this pussy. My man,
was
there
on
your
the way.
5 words right there.
And gave
It
him a
was
gallon of
something
gas
along
to
the
get
lines
there.
of like, "Stop playing with me," or something along there. Something I was like, maybe I should unblock her for like 2 seconds. To see what she's talking about.
I'm telling you, hey Brian, listen, take it from 4 broken niggas on here. Don't get no toxic box. You doing the right thing. You understand me?
Or do it. Change your life.
Keep living your life for God, boy. Because once you cross over to the devil, you always keep a foot on the other side.
The earlier in life you can get that out of the way, the better.
Yeah.
It's too late for me, brother.
Yeah,
I would say so.
I can't deal with toxic box now. I can't deal with that joint now. My blood pressure too high. Plus, I suffer from diabetes at times. So at times.
That means you're completely in control. You're completely in control of that. That's all you, brother.
At times. I got sometimes diabetes. Whenever a woman asks me a question that I don't want to answer, I go into sugar shock.
It's all shaking it.
It's sugar low.
My sugar low.
You got a butterscotch?
Hand me that Werther's original. Hand me that Werther's original.
Werther's original. Yeah,
man, them shits be hitting. Yo, social media speaks. What do men actually want? She said. The other girl said for their favorite sports team to win a championship. That's accurate.
If you're a Commanders fan, goddamn right.
That's really all I want. Like,
it's facts as fuck. Facts as
if you're a Commanders fan, goddamn right. It's been 30 years.
Facts as fuck.
You know how much shit, like you could go through so much shit and your team wins the championship, it would just erase it.
Mm-hmm.
So the person you're dating is a reflection of how much you love yourself.
I can see that.
Yeah. I don't even have a joke for that because seeing him on Love and Hip Hop, it's about time that nigga came to his senses and said something.
So you gonna make a joke anyway?
Independent women do submit to men. You just have to actually be a man.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm gonna ask her the same thing they asked my girl Kentaji. What's the definition of a man? Because it seems like that shit keeps changing. Let women tell it.
What is that called? They moving the goalpost.
Yes.
What that call it?
Yes.
But the thing is,
what's the definition, man? You keep letting women tell it. No, you keep letting the LGBXYZ. Because
Here you go.
I'm sorry. Because in scientific terms, Dwayne Wade's son is a man, but let everybody else tell that that's a boy girl thing. So,
do you ever? Let me ask you a question. Do you ever have a sniper rifle, or do you just get on here with a machine gun, nigga? Do you ever have a sniper rifle, or do you just shoot at everybody?
This is what I'm saying. I talk shit about everybody, so nobody's like, "Oh, he's biased." No, I'm talking about everybody. Nobody.
This nigga is a walking Tommy gun.
Shout out to the boy Biggs and IMJ3Z checking in on IG.
What up? Oh, ask J3Z, what happened to your Lakers, my nigga? What happened to your Lakers?
Not doing that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bad coaching.
Bad coaching.
Injuries.
Yo. Who noticed that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out and you say no, case closed.
Goddamn right. It's about time.
Fuck yeah, because the moment I ask you out again, you're not gonna screenshot me asking you out twice and throw me on your Facebook page calling me a weirdo.
Not even just that. As much as they badger men about no means no. And I didn't give you consent. And you just leave me alone. All right. And niggas leaving you alone. Don't nobody want to talk to me.
Where are all the good men at?
Come on, big dog.
We scarce with the good. No, shorty, you didn't want me.
You said leave me alone. And you ran into a generation of niggas who will leave you alone.
You know what it reminds me of? A woman I was dating one time, she said, it's amazing to me. I'll tell my kids, we'll go in the store and my kids will say, Mama, can I have this? And they say, and then she says no. And they'll ask her again. And she's like, you know what? Because you asked me the second time, I'm going to say yes. I tell women the same thing. What makes you think that we got that much faith in ourselves that we're going to ask you the same thing again, expecting a different answer?
Doug, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, some women consider that to be like a form of rape. If you keep pressing her to have sex with her and she finally says, all right, fine, because you keep asking me, they feel it's I can't think of the word.
Under duress?
Something like that.
No, it is
coercion. Yes,
for
you coerced her. Oh shit.
Well, if you keep pressing a motherfucker to do something, they're like, all right.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
That is a little coercive.
I forgot what that term is called. It's actually, yeah, they are saying something.
Pressure.
It's crazy.
Peer
so you
pressure.
can actually apply the pressure, and now she slept with you, and now I've heard that before, Brian. I have heard that.
Yeah, but you said yes.
Hold up. I had to go get my glasses so I could see the bullshit. Now, say that again.
If you constantly ask them or pursue them, and they finally like, all right, fine, I'll do it. That is a form of coercive.
No, it's not. It just means that you ain't stand by your answer.
Right. But see, also that's why niggas is not pressing no more.
No, what I'm gonna be real with you, and this being straight up real. What it reminds me of is, remember back in the day, our parents used to always tell us, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Yep.
Women now, and I'm speaking to all of y'all should have been careful about what it is y'all have asked for. Because now y'all have gotten exactly what y'all have asked for. Y'all want equality? Y'all got it. Y'all want men to start respecting y'all and leaving y'all alone? Y'all got it. Y'all should have took the disrespect and the perseverance. But now y'all want a man to respect y'all and leave y'all alone? So you got it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, man, I honestly believe that it's going to have to be like the dinosaurs or something. Something catastrophic, like some meteor, figuratively speaking, is going to have to hit the social climate for everything to start over from scratch. Because we're too far gone. We're too far gone society-wise. We're too far gone, especially in the dynamic of men and women. We're too, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're too far gone. It's going to have to be something catastrophic to happen to get us back to square one, where men are allowed to be men and women revel and rejoice in being women. There's gonna have to be, because we're too far gone now. We're too far gone.
Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Stop entertaining toxic box. They think it's cute, so they keep doing.
Didn't I say I let that joint go? Didn't I say I let it go? Like, once a junkie, always a junkie. I get it, but everybody on this motherfucker been pookie at least one time. Everybody done been pookie.
Kept calling me.
They kept calling me, man. Kept calling me.
You niggas getting too comfortable with female lingo.
Hold up.
I have to agree with that.
Hold up.
I have to agree with it.
It's like this. It's in the context how you use it and how much, right? Because if you joking around with a chick, y'all having a conversation, and she say some shit wild, and you be like, yo, period. But you that's it. That's for the rest of the day. You don't say no more shit. All right, you just trying to be funny. But nigga, if you start including that shit in your everyday vocabulary, that shit starts to look a little weird.
But
that's
also,
the reason why I don't say period. I say semicolon.
Also, we gotta acknowledge the fact that they have hijacked tons of stuff. People were saying period. You remember your parents yelling at you and saying period at the end of their berating you all the time. They just hijacked
period point blank.
Like, purr.
Yeah, period.
Now,
point
if you say purr, all right, you a little too far gone.
But I
And,
get it though. I get it though.
It's the blank for me. Technically, that was a guy who started that. They
No, but
hijacked it.
see, I understand, comma.
What kind of guy?
But what we need to
rapper?
do, I understand, comma. But what we need to do, hyphen, is ... Think about stuff that we say before we say it, right? Question mark. Because if we don't, semicolon, we could find ourselves doing the same thing, exclamation point.
Okay. I don't feel like all those is in the right place. But
I don't either. I got to see in English, nigga. I got to see in English.
It's grammatically incorrect.
That's funny.
Yo, well, stepdads be making sacrifices some biological dads refuse to make.
Yeah, like paying for other people's kids.
God, that's how you say it. I
mean, that's facts.
Hell of a sacrifice.
That's facts. I seen a bitch one time, right?
Here he go. He loading up.
Nah. So I seen some shit one time, right? With one of my cousins, because she's so fucking stupid, right? The dude asks, I said it, she's stupid. Dude asked for a paternity test, right? And she was pissed off, right? And he was at the house arguing with her. And I'm like, he asking for a paternity test? And she was like, yeah. So I like, why you asking her for a paternity test? Nigga, the kid look just like you. He's like, I just want to make sure it's mine. I say, for what? You want to make sure you neglecting the right kid? The fuck?
Damn.
Like, well, at least you're an equal opportunity shit talking Skywalker. At least I can get that too.
I get everybody. I say you want to make sure you shit on the right kid. Like, I don't understand. Like, you asking for a fraternity test.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
That's exactly what I'm asking.
Like your ass.
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nothing like shitting in your own toilet. So understand that. Understand that. So, because you don't take the same satisfaction shitting on other people's kids as you do your own. Mm-hmm. So I just want y'all to know that.
So is that what it is? And that's facts. Obviously, what Doug said is true. I'm taking care of somebody else's kid. I got a preloaded family already. You know what I'm saying? I get the
preloaded family.
Yeah,
that was good.
I'm gonna be real with you.
It's a little like instant, like oatmeal and shit.
Mm-hmm. But see, let's be for real. Let's be for real with that. How many of us know whether or not that biological father is being allowed? Because we gotta understand, women, mothers especially, they have a big shut up, be knowing. They got a lot of power over these kids, man. They got a lot of power over them. A lot of.
They were talking about mothers tonight.
He may be called Skywalker, but a lot of these mothers use the Force on their children. Goddamn it! A lot of them, your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit.
They did not have power. They were given power.
That's facts, right? That's facts. But sometimes you be in a situation and you can kind of see. You know what I'm saying? You can see like you can see the niggas.
I remember I said that Doug
don't care about those
down,
niggas. Doug don't care. Doug cares nothing about those.
He said my ocular proof is irrelevant.
Because I was fucking with this one little chick, and I would say this, right? The crazy part.
How come I can't be biased? How come I can't be biased?
Because it's a NEMPATHY show.
I can't have preferences. Is that what y'all telling me?
No empathy on this show. Ain't nobody sliding around here.
Doug got a
having a run. The Wi-Fi in his hotel room went out.
Yeah. As soon as he finished the drink, they was like, all right, buddy, you gotta go.
All right, buddy, that's it. That's it.
Doug
I done heard of a seat filler, but a room filler?
Is Doug's preference he don't date women with he don't date women with kids?
I don't know.
No, I date women with kids because that means you're fucking.
Yo.
Nobody had nothing to say.
Yo, he said, I was eating my girl out and she fell off the bed and yelled 5-second rule.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
man.
That's a fun. She's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has a good sense of humor. Older you get, you just want to get money and be with someone who bring you peace. That's all.
Yeah, it's major facts.
Mm-hmm.
It's major facts.
Yeah, like you got to get that toxic box early. If you could get the toxic box and get away without permanent consequences,
like unscathed,
AIDS, You know.
You know what? That shows you that my luck ran out just one time. Do you understand? I've had toxic box my entire life and lived to tell about it until one fateful day back in 2007. And ever since then,
it don't take a lot of times. It only take
it
one
don't take.
time.
It just take that one time, boy. I played Russian roulette too many times. And then, bang. Damn. Bino, and listen to me. Listen to me, dog.
Nope.
Listen to
I'm
me.
messing with y'all.
Nah, listen to me, man. Look, man. God has sent me in your life to tell you stay your feet on the straight and narrow. But if you want to come to this wide and curvy, it's all right.
It's too. I'm too, like Boone said. I'm too old. I just turned 35 like 3 weeks ago. I'm too old to start that.
Yeah, you can't start.
It's too old to start.
Well,
that.
honestly, technically you're not, because there are more 35 toxic chicks than there are 25 nowadays. So be careful, because your Delilah may be watching this damn stream right about now.
That's toxic and that's resentment mixed on top.
Yeah, oh my God.
What you're not understanding is the toxicity is these 35-year-old women who have the relationship mindset of a 16-year-old girl. That is toxic.
But maybe we should let R. Kelly out to vet them, and then that means we'll be safe.
Can you pull the next slide up?
Yo, oh shit, this one for Doug right here. Someone put this up, said, never speak when your man is talking. Bow your head down and wait until he says speak.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Damn right.
And
damn right.
When she raised up.
See, when I raise these two fingers to a woman, she already know it's time to shut at top.
She gonna raise up with an uppercut.
That's what I do, boy. Because when we tell you, I don't play that with my women. I don't play that. Hey, God. That's what I do. That's what I do right there, baby. I don't play no games. I don't play no games. Now you can speak.
Yo, we was really having sex in the 7th and 8th grade. Mind blown.
First of all, get the fuck out of my business.
that was a little early for me. It wasn't 7th and 8th grade. Right?
And what is he talking about? Weed. You got a rat in your pocket? I waited until the 9th grade. Thank you very much. Well, no, it was actually the summer of my 9th grade year, so technically I was still in the 8th grade. So I guess we were. So my bad. Bad.
You didn't matriculate yet.
It was like one time I got my first piece when I was like 14, and didn't get any until I was like 16 again.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but the way they talk about kids today, so I can't believe these kids are doing it, and I'm listening to some of the stuff like, we just
I'm gonna be real with you. Being a parent is honestly the most hypocritical thing in the world, bro. It really and truly is, because us learning what we learned, the way we learned it, turned us into who we are, good and bad. But in the same sense, it's like you look at your child and you be like, man, goddamn it, I know what those struggles are like, and I don't want you to go through them. But you know you can't coddle them and protect them from everything. So it's like, what do you allow your child to face, and what do you try to shield them from?
I mean, that's a never ending battle, and that's honest. You honestly have to look at your kid and kind of, this is where knowing your kid knows how far can I let you kind of stray. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I've always felt like as a parent, I'm gonna have your safety net, but where do I put that safety net? Do I put that net real low, or do I put it real high? And I think it honestly depends on the mentality of your kid. We've all had siblings, or we've all seen people where you got one sibling is a fucking scholar and the other one is a complete fuck up, it's just that person. So that question is like, how much leeway do I give you before I kind of...
damn, I wonder which kid I was.
Well, how do you know, that sounds great advice, but how do you get around the perception of you're treating us differently? Like, you got multiple siblings.
There is no perception. You do treat them differently.
Yeah, I am.
I'm treating you differently.
You do. Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
No, that's real. I asked both of y'all to do something. One of you did it. You get different treatment.
But it's not even so much that though. Coming from you know, there were 3 of us growing up. There's no way my mother could have treated us all the same. No way. You like I think this thought process of fair is bullshit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think fair is a place where you judge pigs, and fair is what you pay to get on public transportation. There is no such thing as fair. There is no such thing as fair in this world. It really isn't. And I think if we get to a point where we accept that, then a lot of the shit that we're talking about that causes so much conflict will start to dissipate. Because man, you can't treat your children the same.
I don't know if fair is the right word. Maybe equality.
But in what sense?
Because fair, you did do that, you didn't do this, so you deserve these consequences or these repercussions or whatever.
They treating them equal. It's like one's doing it and one's not.
But, okay.
But equality, but I see equality from the sense of like what you said, Jay. One of you is the scholar, the other one eats glue. I cannot treat y'all the same. There's no, you don't get the car keys. Elmer Fudd.
But my question is this. But my question is this, Brian, when it comes to equality. All right. Haven't you ever noticed that there's one child you only have to say something to once, and then there's another child you got to beat within an inch of their life, and even then they still be tripping?
Yeah.
Like, so there really is, I think this whole mantra of equality, I find it perplexing because equality and fair are synonymous. But in the same sense, dog, it's like, okay, let me ask you this question. What does fair
equality means everybody gets the same thing. Fair is more so you get what you deserve.
Okay,
you know what? I agree with that.
Aspect that makes sense because my parents are very big on how I treat you is, you know,
based upon how you act.
So if you got one kid acting like a complete ass, then you gonna get treated as such.
That's fair.
You gonna get treated as such. So
let's look these words up, shall we?
In that aspect, then yeah, that would make sense. But like, yeah, if you got one kid that's a fuck up and one kid that's not, then of course the non-fuck up is gonna get all the rights and privileges. It's like you kind of you reaping what you sow.
The state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities. Similar, fairness.
Read all the definitions.
You damn right.
It's probably like 12.
Usually, Brian, that's your job. Usually that's your job, but since they got you in witness protection because you the key witness in a murder that happened in Southeast, we gonna make sure that you stay incognito.
Nah, I wouldn't snitch in Southeast because they gonna put me back in my house when the trial is over. I don't trust them.
Hell yeah.
I didn't see nothing.
Name on the paperwork and everything.
Right. We'll protect you these 6 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna put you right back over there on Alabama. No, the hell you're not.
So you really, it's hard to avoid that resentment that there's just sometimes like a black sheep in the family, or you know when the siblings are adults, there's mom treats you this way, or you're the favorite, or you know.
But
and family split up like that. Like,
if you want to be honest, but if you want to be honest, there's even if you go biblically, there was always favorites with children. There was always favorites with parents. Like go all the way back to Isaac and Rebekah. Rebekah's favorite was Jacob. Isaac's favorite was Esau. Then you go to Jacob's kids. His favorites was Joseph and Benjamin. Like it doesn't. Even Jesus had favorite disciples. So it's like. But in the same sense, it's just you have to treat people how they respond. They how they respond to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like being a parent, there are kids out there where sometimes corporal punishment is the only thing they respond to. And then there are other children out there who all you got to do is look at them or say something. They respond to that. Do they get treated equally? Absolutely not. Because one doesn't act according to the other. But in the same sense, I love them both the same. I do. I think as long as the love is the same, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But there ain't a parent out there that ain't gonna sit up here and tell me they treat all their kids the same. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There ain't a parent out there that can make me believe that.
Who determines if the love is the same? The person that's giving it or the person that's receiving it?
That's a good question.
That's
a good question. That is a good question.
I mean, I guess on that end, you have two way different perceptions of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. I said this to one of my exes one time. It's like love isn't basic. When you show somebody you love them, the only way they see the love is when you're showing them in a way that they can see it. I can show you all the love in the world, but if you don't see it, you know what I'm saying? If this is not the way you perceive love, then you'll never see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can run a bitch's errands for the rest of her life, but if that's not something, that's not her love language, then she'll never fucking appreciate it. She'll never see it. So with Doug, you know what I'm saying? What he's saying is facts. Like no parent in the world would tell you like, I love my kids equally if one's a fuck up and one's not. Like, no, one of these kids are way easier to deal with than the other one. So
look at Jason's lyric. Look at Jason's lyric. Look at Boys in the Hood. Art imitates life. Let's not sit up here and act like these storylines, especially when it comes to our community, just come out of nowhere. Boys in the Hood is a key example of a mother who loved both of her children, but treated them vastly different. Vastly different. That Joker Doughboy couldn't even have his friends over the house like that. This nigga Ricky got a whole goddamn family.
That nigga Doughboy friends was all on the front porch.
Yeah.
Doughboy's friends was not allowed in that house. Ricky had a whole damn family.
Why was old boy in the wheelchair?
I don't know.
He ain't get shot or something?
Yeah, I feel like because he got shot.
But I'm just saying, look at that, man.
Y'all
Look at
can't
Jason,
come in my house. What are y'all doing?
Look at Jason's lyric. Jason's lyric. Bokeem Woodbine's character was difficult to deal with.
He's never had a good character. He's always difficult to deal with.
His character, even in I Ain't Mad at You, his character was a fuck
But
up.
what was the narrative with Bokeem Woodbine's character? He was just like his damn daddy.
But the funny thing about it is both of them had the same damn daddy.
That's why I'm a big firm believer in this. I think after a certain age, when you have kids and young adults, it's no matter what, your upbringing is not always going to like be the outline factor of who they are as a person. Because you have people that grow up in these, you know, great homes and they turn around and be hardcore criminals. It's just like that's their choosing. After a certain point, that person is choosing to be who the fuck they are, no matter what influence they had in their life. You even ask some of the curious, so, like Jeffrey Dahmer was like, I grew up in a loving home. My mom and dad loved the fuck out of me, and this is just who I grew up to be. So
that's a good point.
It's
like,
very
good point. Very good point. Very good point.
And this is why I hate when people be like, "Oh, I'm fucked up because of my parents." No, you're fucked up because you want to be fucked up.
Because if you think about it, a lot of mafia kids don't follow in their family's footsteps.
They don't follow.
You don't find a lot of John Gotti Juniors out there. Like a lot of them don't follow in their parents' footsteps.
Right.
That's because they took over the family business, the pseudo business. Yeah, it's like, no, I can make some money with this dump truck company. Let me work this.
But at the same time, it's just like there's a certain level of like you just kind of doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and a lot of young adults just grow up to start doing their own thing. So when you have like kids, you know what I'm saying? Like Doug just said, like when you have like was it Boys in the Hood or no that wasn't Boys in the Hood, right?
Boys in the Hood and Jason.
Okay, Boys in the Hood. When you had Doughboy and Ricky's character, that's one of them things. It's like Ricky chose to want to play football and go to college. Doughboy chose to be the person he wanted to be. That wasn't your upbringing, nigga. That's who you wanted to be. That's the easiest path. That's
because Trey grew up right across the street.
Yeah, Trey grew up right across the street, and you see where he ended. So you know what I'm saying? Fall in love with that bald bitch, Jada Pinkett. You know what I'm saying? So you see where he ended up at. So yeah,
he ain't grew up across the street.
Trey? Yes, he did.
I thought he was across, or like down the block, around the corner.
Trey was literally across the damn street.
They grew up.
He grew up with his mama. And
no, he did not. There. Trey started off with his mama until about the 5th grade. And then he moved in with his dad after he got into that fight with that kid.
Now we're gonna have a book report on boys in the
He
hood.
got a one little fight. His mom got scared.
And yeah, but he ain't moved to Bel Air. That nigga moved to South Central.
Totally different part of LA.
Totally different part of LA.
So now our main topic: signs of a bad mother, right? And there's a story that came out, an incident that happened this past Wednesday, actually. You guys heard about this? DC woman, she had been this past Wednesday stabbed up by her child's father, right? And killed. But a year prior to this, she had been tried and released. She wasn't convicted of murder of her 2-month-old child. She apparently fell asleep with the child. She claims the child was on her chest, and she rolled over on the baby.
You suffocated her baby?
Yeah, but the whole time she was high on PCP. Right?
Yeah, I was about to say, how hard are you sleeping not to know that you got a body under you?
Right. So she was high on PCP. Now the thing was, she reported the baby missing. Right? Reported the baby missing. Well, it all turns out that a video came out that where her throwing away like the baby seat and things like that. And she had wrapped the baby up in a blanket and threw the baby in the damn trash.
In the same trash as the baby seat?
Yeah, she threw the baby away.
So she didn't even She didn't spread it out.
They still hadn't found a baby.
Right, but I'm saying like she didn't spread it out. It's just you just put all the evidence in one place.
So she threw the all this time. People have been searching for the baby and stuff because it's supposed to have been missing.
Right, and she helping them look.
She finally confessed to the baby father that she had rolled over on the baby, killed the baby, threw the baby away. Nigga stabbed her to death.
Doug said I come in with the machine gun. One thing I don't play about kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't play about the kids, and I have zero remorse for people who hurt children. So I'm 10 bills down with a death penalty. And all honesty, I don't really blame him. I don't really blame him at all. I can say that, bruh, what you did wasn't right, but I can understand why you did that shit. And honestly, I don't blame him. And honestly, I think he should plead the insanity plea. Because this bitch killed my kid. And I spent the last year thinking, he's been missing. I can't necessarily say there was anything wrong with what he did. And that is, first of all, she should have been charged. That was one of them ones we don't give a fuck about the case. That's straight up. We don't give a fuck about this case because, bro, you didn't drug test her when she came in and said the baby's missing. There's so many protocols that should have been in place for, but it wasn't. That was somebody just didn't give a flying fuck. They probably looked at this and this crazy bitch probably lost their kid. We don't care. Move on to something else. And baby daddy finding out a year later, it's I can't necessarily blame him for what he did. I can't necessarily say he's wrong. I don't have any kids, but I don't play about my nieces and nephews. I even told one of my nieces' little boyfriend, baby daddies, he was like, "Oh, I'm coming over to get my son." I say, "Boy, you come over here, you're gonna leave in the body bag. I promise you that. I'm not here to play with you about him. You leave it in the body bag, my nigga. I add that shit clean out. And if you pull up with your homeboys and your little stupid ass Chevy, I add that shit clean out too. I got 100-round drum on this motherfucking AK.
Niggas be hating on Chevys, boy.
Because it's a piece of shit car. Listen, I'm gonna try and tread lightly with what it is I have to say because sometimes, man, we speak out of emotion. But what I will say is this: if the roles were reversed, that man would have been lucky if he saw the inside of a cell. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know a mother worth her salt that would have accepted that response from a father. I don't know a mother. I don't know a mother out there, man, that would have accepted that response from a father that the child just went missing, and I'm gonna believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does the child go missing? How does a 2-month-old go missing in your care? How does a and this goes, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
And the baby was premature.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, that doesn't affect whether the child can walk or not. I mean, I'm just saying.
But it's like a preemie. It's like you paying extra attention to it.
Right. But I'll put it to you like this. What this goes to show is a macrocosm of an issue that we're having in the society. It's starting to appear that women can say, and I don't want to use this term lightly, but it seems like it's apropos. Women can get away with murder now. Like, and somebody has to say it. It's getting sad because I know if the roles were reversed and that brother ran up a flagpole, he'd have been ran up a flagpole like it wasn't even nobody's business. Like it wouldn't even been nothing pretty, because they would have grilled him just off the strength of they would have grilled him strictly off the strength of, bro, how do you lose sight of a 2-month-old baby?
But it's not. That's like saying, I lost my jacket. Like, your jacket can't get up and leave.
Yes.
Like, your 2-month cannot get up and leave. Someone took your child. If this is what you're saying, who was here that took your child?
Thank you.
That should be a short list of people.
You ain't got no description, listen to me. When my son was born, there was only one person allowed around my son other than immediate family. And that was his grandma, which was my mom. Other than that, for them first couple of months, you would have thought he was the Hope Diamond, the way he and his mother and I had him under lock and key. We didn't want nobody kissing on him. We ain't nobody hugging him, rubbing him, touching him. Even if his immune system was brand spanking new, we ain't ready to try it out yet. Y'all get the hell out of here. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like, it's a tragic situation all around, but we got to start looking at ourselves as a society where we're saying to ourselves, are we allowing people, certain members of society, to get away with stuff that we wouldn't let others? Because I can't imagine a father going an entire calendar year, 365 damn days, free, off of the story that I concocted. The story I concocted. Nothing else said. Nothing else done. I can't imagine that. I can't for the life of me imagine that. It almost goes into the same situation with a police officer. I can't imagine a civilian killing a cop and they taking the civilian's word for it that he did this or she did that and allowing that civilian to go home. I can't. It reminds me of what D.L. Hughley said. If you had a video of a person killing a police officer, the prosecution would have said, this is the easiest case I've ever had. You see it on the video. I don't need to come up with an opening statement or a closing statement. You see the video, that's all the proof you need. We're getting to a point in society dangerously where it is starting to appear that certain members of society are getting away with things that others would never even dare to be able to broach, let alone get away with. And it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. It really, really is.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah. All right, here we
go. My question is, when did she start smoking PCP and when did he know that? She is wrong, but you don't just start smoking PCP randomly. You know what I'm saying? How long was this drug involved in y'all lives? Because I doubt anybody dates a person who smokes PCP and you don't.
That's probably why the baby was premature.
Right. So you started off wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be extra because you don't know what is going to happen. It is her fault. It absolutely is her fault. She absolutely is wrong. He also should have been on point a little better about that.
About picking his woman?
Yes.
Picking your woman, but also being there for your kid, because like
Yeah,
she had the baby prematurely. So at a certain point, you have to kind of look at the situation and know that, like, I'm pretty sure you're still on some type of narcotic or drug. So let me get up off you. Even though
And to me, to piggyback off of that, the baby was 2 months old, right?
Right.
2 months premature, right?
Well, I don't know how many months.
Yeah, I don't know how
but premature, right?
Yeah.
Why were you not over there?
What if he was at work?
I was about to say that he could have been at work. But if he smoked PCP, where he working at?
How you getting more PCP? Gotta work.
All I know is, man, we.
Oh, I got these cheeseburgers, man.
It's just sad. I just find it sad.
The majority of drug addicts are functioning.
But the crazy part about it is, you say that story.
Charlie Sheen was one. Charlie Sheen was a functioning drug addict.
But like, we had the same thing down in Florida a couple years ago, where you had and that story was even worse because the 4-year-old was with the adopted family, and the adopted family was like, we don't want to give him back. She's not right. And it was like, we're closing the case and giving him back. And then like 2 weeks later, she was like, oh, somebody broke into my house and stole a kid, right? And they put the adopted family.
Because who's doing that?
Right? They were like, well, somebody stole a kid. Where were you? They put a massive manhunt for like 2 weeks. I remember, because it was like an hour away from my house. They put out Amber Alert. They had the shit all over billboards. And then finally one day she got high and came clean. They say she ended up killing her kid. She said
you got high and came clean.
She got high and came, bro. She got high and came clean. She's like, how did it happen? He drowned. I took him to my friend's pool and he drowned. And so I hid his body in the woods. And one day she got high and came clean.
Wait, hold on.
Station. This is a report. I'm saying, I'm gonna let you go, B. I know you want to go.
No. Oh, go ahead.
They were like, she was high and she wanted to fill out a statement. And I was like, that was it.
No, because my thing is, I'm just imagining if I was a friend, like, nigga, you let your kid drown in my pool, you ain't say nothing? Because now I'm in the mix.
Yeah,
that's real.
The issue was, why did you give him back to the mother? And the adopted family wanted to keep him.
Because like I said, I will continue to say this. Certain members in society are allowed to get away with things that other members in society are not. Period. I mean, we can dissect it however we want to, but it is shown its ugly head on more occasions than not. And I'm not talking about ethically or morally. I'm talking about legally. I'm talking about legally.
How you gonna renege on an adoption?
Right. I've seen another case of a child being with the mother, and her and the father are in court. The father is pleading like, yo, she is not mentally stable. She need help. She need to go see somebody. Please let me have my kid. They gave the kid to the mother.
Was it the daughter?
I think so.
I think I've seen that one. The black family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one. He had
like
been
that.
To court. He had been to court several times.
Yeah, he was fighting to.
He was fighting his ass off.
He knew, and sure enough, she killed that kid.
I mean, it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. It really, really is. It's sad because we have all of these social constructs that are put in place that preach one thing, but they allow what is totally contrary to what it is they preach. And that's the sad part about it. The sad part about it is we talk about the necessity of the nuclear family, but yet there's an incentive to break that family up. We talk about the need for fathers being in lives of kids, but yet we don't understand that there is a legal system, especially in our community, that profits off of separation of the family. It's amazing to it truly is amazing to me to sit here and watch this dichotomous society where they preach one thing but they allow something else. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It truly doesn't. We want men to be men, but then we have something called toxic masculinity. We want women to be treated as such, but yet we preach that they're equal to men. We want our children to be disciplined, but yet we also preach, let them go out and find themselves and all of this other. You ain't lost. You know how to make it home. You ain't lost. You don't need to go and find yourself. No, we preach in this world a bunch of dichotomous, hypocritical, contrary shit, and then wonder why we get the bullshit that we get in society today. And it's just mind-blowing to me. And that's the reason why there are times where I sit back and I watch shit and I'll be like, I can't be this smart. Somebody else has got to be picking up on this shit too. Like, I can't be this goddamn smart. Are you really trying to tell me Isaac Newton was the only motherfucker who realized gravity existed? Or is he just the nigga that put the name on it? Because I know good and goddamn well apples was falling all over the motherfucking place. Like, you're not about to sit here and tell me that this motherfucker is the only person who realized that gravity was existing. Apples were falling all over the fucking place, bro. So it's like, man, I'm starting to feel like, yo, am I real? Like, I can't be that smart. Are you telling me everybody else is not witnessing what it is that we're seeing and discussing every damn week? I think not.
I was on a podcast and somebody asked the question of what is wrong with parents today? And you know me, I don't spare nobody's feelings. I said it is the Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's, it's the Will Smith and Jada Pickett, it's the Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitts of the fucking world. You literally let your kids go out here and do whatever the fuck they want, and you turn around and you condone it to show that you're supporting it. That is what's wrong with parents today. You are letting your kids tell you who they are. You're letting your kids basically raise themselves. And just to give like a personal example, my niece came in here not too long ago trying to tell us that she's on this new thing and she's not eating this, that, and the third. And my sister told her, girl, shut the fuck up. Not none of them little white kids at school that's gonna come up here and telling me what you not about to eat, blah blah blah. Now we respected my niece when she said she didn't want to eat pork anymore. You don't want to eat pork, fine, that's one thing. But now you're not eating this, that, and the third, and the only type of meat you're gonna eat is fish. My sister was like, shut the fuck up, bitch, you gonna eat these chicken wings and you gonna like it. You wanna know what? I'm
gonna sum it all up. You wanna know what's wrong with the parents of today? What's wrong with the parents of today? No. What's wrong with the parents of today?
Crack, nigga.
What's wrong with the
kids of today?
What's wrong with the parents of today is that we are trying so hard to be better than our parents, and we forget how fucked up our parents were is exactly what made us who we are. And when I say how fucked up, I'm talking about the fact of the matter that your mama slapped you in your goddamn mouth when you said something that was off. She didn't sit up here trying to figure out, well, why'd you say that? Well, tell me how you feel. What's going on inside your soul? There's a place and time for that. But then there's a place and time where you need to get slapped the fuck out. Where you act up is where you get smacked up. And the problem, no, I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious because we have all, I know I've done it, man. I'm gonna be better than my mama was and blah, blah, blah. And we try all of this retro shit. I've said it once and I'll say it again. We're trying to reinvent the wheel instead of putting more tread on the motherfucking tire. We're trying to reinvent the wheel. We're trying to sit up here and make it seem like we need to sit up here. One of the key phrases I love when my mother used to say this is, I'm not one of your little friends. And the problem is we got parents out here who trying to be friends with their kid. I'm going to sit up here doing this TikTok challenge with no.
You can't play with your kids?
Some of these mothers talks be ticking, boy.
I got like 2 of them on Instagram right now.
You know,
I literally
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these mamas out here, goddamn. But listen, you made me miss my point. All right, yeah, you made me forget my point. All right. All I'm saying is, I get it. We do need to evolve, but evolve doesn't mean all out change. At the essence, even a giraffe, whether he has a short neck or a long neck, is still a goddamn giraffe at its core. And the problem with us is we're trying to change our entire species. And we listen, children need discipline. Bottom line. Bottom line. They need discipline. There comes a point in time where, guess what? I'm about to whoop your ass. Now, what I will disagree is a lot of our parents used to beat us when they were angry, like after a full day of work, or they would beat us with shit. Like certain whoopings we got where it's like, I didn't rob a bank, I took a candy bar. I didn't rob a bank, I took a candy bar. But I don't condemn whoopings altogether.
Right.
Now, the extent that they beat us, yes. But whoopings are still a necessary thing. I don't believe in timeout, because timeout means you practicing that kid for jail, because jail is the ultimate fucking timeout.
Now they be having fun in there. They got dogs and stuff.
All I'm saying is, man, we getting to a point now where we were like, perfect example. We grew up without cell phones.
Right.
We grew up without them. Now it's almost like it has to be a given that your child has a cell phone.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And the majority of these kids ain't using them cell phones to call nobody.
Kids be buying,
like they aren't.
They be buying drugs on the dark web.
If you needed to call your parents, you had to walk into a store.
Yeah.
Hey, can I use your phone?
Use your phone.
And hope that they would let you combine.
Let you use it.
Use it.
Remember, you had to coordinate. Listen to me. The reason why I was so successful at coordinating shit when I was in the Marines is because you had to coordinate shit with your parents growing up. Mama, I'm leaving here to go here. We will be here from here to here. And then I'm leaving here to go here. I will be home at such and such time. If your ass was not in that house at such and such time, you will run into one of two things. Either A, you better be dead, or B,
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
That was it. It reminds me of what Chris Rock said. I grew up in a time where my daddy went to work and didn't speak to my mama all day long.
Yeah.
He didn't find out what happened with the kids until he got home. Now, your girl is calling you every 5 minutes. You got to call your kid every 6-7 seconds. It's like, man, if you raise your child the right way, we still had people kidnapping us back in the day. We still have, there is nothing these kids are going through right now, with the exception of cyberbullying, which ain't even a real thing. There is nothing these kids are going through right now we didn't encounter back in the day. Nothing. I dare somebody to tell me one thing these kids are going through right now we didn't go through in the 90s.
Takis. They didn't have the Takis bad for your heart and your intestines.
Nigga, they had Fritos, Cheetos, anything with an O in it made you go, oh, Elizabeth, I'm on my way to see you. Like, so when you like, there is
all had different formulas back then. It tastes different now.
Like, somebody for real, tell me what these kids are going through right now that we have to make all these capitulations in society.
COVID-19.
There's nothing that they're going through different. It's just they're going through it in different ways. Like you said, now cyberbullying is a thing because I've seen people get cyberbullied. Now, mind you, Doug, before you get all right? Me personally, I was like, I've seen it. I was like, see, this is the shit that you going through. Because if you would have said something about me on Facebook, you would have had to see me in school the next day. And by the time I about graduated, we had MySpace. So there was a little bit of like added a bunch of people from the school, somebody talking
shit. No, when we was growing up, we had real carbon-based, flesh-breathing bullies that your ass had to fucking knuckle up with at the playground. These niggas have bullies that don't even go by their name. It's Booty Liquor 6969. That's who they bullies are. And all you gotta do is block them or cut the goddamn computer off. Why do you think I'm gonna read? I want you to think about this.
If you you know, because you know, we was doing things 14, 15 years old, right? 14, 15 years old with people of the opposite sex, and maybe a picture gets out there, right? And it's on social media, where it's like that's different than your school seeing it. Like that shit is on social media.
First, what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna sit up here and shuck blame. Nobody is sneaking into your house, taking pictures of your ass randomly and posting them on social media. The fact of the matter is this. We need to go back to the days of good old-fashioned developing of pictures. So you go and get them pictures developed and you go through all of them joints yourself like, whoo, 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 whoo. Ain't nobody gonna see this shit.
So now you gotta wait 16 business days so you can see if actually put this picture or not.
Not even that. If I'm working CVS Photoshop and I develop this picture of this naked 16-year-old girl, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Don't bring that in here. Don't bring none of that in here.
Hey, Brian, you know what? Put it in the right envelope and turn your fucking head and mind your damn business. Like,
mind your damn business. I'm not about to lose my goddamn job over no damn picture.
Oh, you're gonna lose it when they find out you put it in an envelope and gave it to her.
I was just doing my damn job.
I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now. It's like I said earlier. Society, people are becoming. We're like dinosaurs. We're like the dinosaurs.
We are.
We're something catastrophic is gonna have to happen to our society for us to get back to where we need to be, because we are so far gone as a society. Having a child now should be a form of child abuse. Having a baby should be a form of child abuse. It truly should. To subject this innocent life to the shit that they're about to deal with when they're our age, you should be arrested. The moment your woman comes back and that stick is blue, you should call the cops on her and have her arrested for child abuse.
On her.
Right? Why you let me nut in you? I know you.
The moment that stick comes back blue, you should have her arrested for child abuse.
Smuggling
because
contraband.
No child. I pity children who have been born in the last. I pity anybody who was born in the 80s. And if you're a pandemic baby, Jesus, God in heaven, you should be baptized. You should be held in a baptismal pool somewhere. Let the Lord have you back.
Man,
That's the reason why I believe every child should have a receipt on their umbilical cord. That way you can give that joker back to the manufacturer for either a full refund, like women get their stretch marks taken away, or you get that nut back if you a man, or you get it for a store credit. Because every last one of us gonna need help getting into heaven. Something. Because I'm telling you right now, this shit is not working. This shit is not working, bro.
Yeah, dang. Those perspectives, right?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
So now we got Doug's perspective, right? And
what is it on tonight?
The baby
shit
has been in the news a lot.
Y'all
lately.
niggas is setting me up to get fucked up.
He's been in the news a lot lately. He had a justifiable shooting on his property, right? We saw a video of him beating up his baby mom's brother at the bowling alley. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he take somebody out in Walmart a couple years ago?
Right, that video is now surfaced where he previously claimed self-defense, and now that shit don't look like self-defense to me, Nick. You know what I'm saying? And then he got a fight with his artist, and now he's being charged with felony assault, I believe. Right, so he got a charge now, right? And my question is, you know, at one point 50 Cent was talking about taking the baby under the arm, you know, being some type of mentor and shit. I'm asking 50 Cent. So I'm asking a grown man like the baby, can a grown man be mentored?
I believe anybody can be mentored if they desire accountability. See, the key to being mentored is accountability. Because if you got a true mentor, you're not going to like that dude. But that's okay. Because the purpose of a mentor is not for you to like him. The purpose of that mentor is for you to glean and learn and respect him. That way he can teach you how to be respectful. See, this is the one thing that I gotta say this about us in our community, man. We need to really and truly stop it. Because all this keeping it real shit is keeping our asses really, really, really pigeonholed. Because the one thing I know is Tim McGraw ain't out here fucking up Garth Brooks. Faith Hill ain't going at it with Sheryl Crow. It wasn't like Willie Nelson and Randy Travis was fucking around and fighting each other. But every time you turn around in hip-hop music, we got beefs going on. And it's always resulting in somebody's life being irrevocably altered in the name of keeping it real. Listen, I've said it once and I will say it again. When Doug makes it big, I'm selling out. That's right. People gonna be like, Doug, you sold out. I'm like, goddamn right. Here's my fucking receipt. Because I didn't work this hard to allow motherfuckers who ain't putting in the work that I put in to pull me back down. How many times in the black community do we have to see this same shit over and over and over again before somebody says, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. Whoever I got to cut off is who the fuck I got to cut off. It goes right back to what it is we were talking about earlier about the draft and becoming a millionaire. Mama, grandma, I love you. But y'all ain't gonna see me for a while. Or if you do see me, y'all gonna have to go into witness protection with me. I will give you an allowance that I deem fit. It ain't gonna be you coming to me every week talk about I need money for this and that. No, I will give you an allowance that I deem fit. $5,000 a month is more than enough to live off of. That is $60,000 a year. I'm not about to sit up here and continue doing this, keeping it real. Usually I have a joke and all of this other stuff, but I ain't got that today. I don't know the baby at all. What I do know is I know I am sick and tired of seeing our black celebrities, more importantly, our black male celebrities, destroy their lives over momentary decisions and over this mantra of keeping it real. Only in the black community, and I'm going to say it, only in the black community do we revel and worship in shit that equals our demise. Only in the black community. We praise our women for being single mothers. We praise our black men for being thugs and hard and all this other shit, which is the reason why somebody like Russell Wilson, who's minding his own fucking business, doing what it is he need to do, can get called by Channing Crowder a square. What makes you a square? Why? Because you wear your pants around your waist with a belt? Because you don't have a whole bunch of gaudy jewelry on? Because you're married to one woman? Because you decided not only to take care of her child, but to have a child with her and take care of it yourself? Like, somebody tell me what makes you a square and what makes you a real nigga. Because if you ask me, Russell Wilson is the epitome of a real nigga. I'm sorry. This ain't a joke tonight. There ain't no ha ha laugh laugh. I know I did the Johnny Depp thing last week and that was cool, but this is real. This is real. You've got a young man out here who is literally living a dream, and every time you turn around, he's doing some nightmarish shit. And nobody is in his corner saying, bruh, you the money. You're the money. Let me take, no, you get your ass out of here. It's the same thing with the I go all the way back to Allen Iverson and the bowling alley thing. And I love AI, but somebody should have said, AI, get your ass out of here. Your talent is going to change your family's outcome. Get your ass out of here. When are we going to do that, man, in the black community? When? Because I'm telling you right now, y'all better get a good look at this face. Because when y'all see me on billboards and movies and all of that other stuff, when y'all go to call my number and that shit say doo-doo-doo, this number is no longer in service. Understand you had a warning. Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't letting not one of y'all fuck nothing up for me. Because I've been through too much shit and I've worked too hard to get where it is I'm going. And I'll be damned if I let anybody, I ain't letting my own mama fuck it up. I'm not letting anybody do it, because at the end of the day, I am accountable for myself. It reminds me of the Michael Vick situation. At one point in time, Michael Vick was the highest paid player in the NFL. And this is with Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady all in their primes. And Michael Vick was set up to be the face of the NFL. And because he was keeping it real, that nigga lost everything and ended up spending 2.5 years in jail. Plexico Burress just came off of the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl versus an undefeated juggernaut. He signed a contract extension that at the time made him the richest player, richest receiver in the NFL. You had enough money to hire a security guard to carry a weapon for you. What do in the name of keeping it real? Literally shoot yourself in the foot. And you did it figuratively too. And the Giants were primed to repeat that year, because if anybody remember, the Giants, if Boone definitely remembers this, the Giants were rolling over everybody following year.
Everyone.
They were rolling over everybody that following year.
Entire offensive line was at the Pro Bowl.
All right, nigga.
And
let Doug finish.
And guess what? Plexico Burress ended up fucking that up. When are we in the black community gonna learn? We gotta change us if we're ever gonna have people change their outlook about us. I'm gonna leave. That's a bar. That's a bar. Call me MC Scratch and Sniff, because that's a bar. When in the black community are we gonna learn that for people to change their outlook on us, we gotta change some shit about us? Food for thought. Scrape the plate.
Doug's perspective right
that
here on
shit
the
irks
NEMPATHY
me,
Show.
bro. That man, name somebody on here that wouldn't trade places financially and professionally with the baby right now. Who wouldn't? Raise your hand if you wouldn't.
Do I want to be a rapper? I get your point, though, but
come on, man.
Doug, to your point, I've said this. Well, I actually talked about this to somebody. I say what the baby is doing is he's putting and to keep like in flow of our black people. You're trying to be a real nigga, right? By doing all this dumb shit. What you're eventually gonna do is put a target on your chest for somebody else to be a realer nigga.
Thank
you.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting out here RIP the baby because somebody who wanted to be a realer nigga killed a real nigga. It's like, bro,
Name the last time. I'm gonna ask each one of y'all a question, and you can Google it. Name the last time you saw a country singer get killed. Name the last time you seen a jazz musician get killed. Name the last time you seen a cello player in the orchestra get killed.
You remember in
Name
Mo
the
Better
last
Blues?
time.
In Mo Better Blues when he hit him in the face with the trumpet.
Hey, but at the end of the day, Bleak survived, didn't he? Goddamn it, he had a cut. Trust me, but somebody with big lips, you'll survive. But at the end of the day, but Google this. Google the last time a rapper got killed.
Only like a week ago.
Come on, somebody.
Probably
like when they like the cat, when they like the cat in like Atlanta or Houston or some shit. But like what you saying?
Yeah, somebody did just get killed.
Yeah.
What
Think about that.
It's 100%.
I want y'all to think about that, bro.
100% fact.
Think about that. Same thing with Gilbert. I'm using all of these black stars because I don't care about any other community. Because I know people are like, oh, well, what about white people? Don't y'all understand that we run a different race? I'm not saying I'm not going to say blanketly all white people are bad. I'm not. Because my goddaughter has a white father and I love him. That's my dog. We done been through a lot together. But white people as a whole run a different race than black folk. So it irks me when black people get mad at black people for constantly bringing up the dumb shit that black people do.
I said
Gilbert Arenas. Remember Gilbert Arenas? He was balling his ass off in D.C., was he not? Just signed a $100 million contract. And that was before $100 million contracts was handed out like napkins. This fool takes guns into the goddamn locker room because somebody said they was going to shoot him. So he's like, well, pick a gun to shoot me with then. And his career was never the fucking same. Jarvis Crittenden, another one. What the hell are you doing being a gangbanger and you in the NBA, nigga? Like, somebody tell me what's going on. Why do you work so hard to escape your situation just to bring it with you?
Yo, that's that demon of
don't give me the devil made me do it shit, bro. Don't give me the devil made me do it shit.
He killed someone. That shit probably eating him up.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm tired of us making excuses for being stupid. I'm tired of that shit. I'm not tolerating that shit from us no more. We blame systematic racism, Jim Crow. We blame everything except the man in the fucking mirror. We blame everything except for the man in the mirror. Well, the system. Nigga, if you know the system is like this, then shouldn't you do something opposite? If I know I'm walking towards a cliff and all I got to do is turn the fuck around, why am I gonna blame the fucking cliff?
It's a lack of accountability in the community.
Thank you.
Too close, man.
I'm serious, man. We gonna have to let's do our closings, man. Because when it comes to black folk, man, I can talk about us all day. Let's do our closings, man. Let's do our closings for real.
Yo, Jay Skywalker, man. What's your social media? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook with Jody Skywalker, and you can catch my podcast on Real Talk. Let's Discuss It on Instagram and Facebook on Saturdays and Tuesdays.
Follow me at Brian Beknowin all social media platforms.
This nigga like Dr. Huxtable and shit.
That nigga said, follow me.
Follow me.
Yo.
Yo, man, you know, we entering our last month here because our studio getting renovated. So this is our last couple of weeks of shows on RIP Radio until we set everything back up. So we'll be concluding our season out this month. So you can check me out on Conversations with Comedians. We had the funny team last week, Eddie Lyles, Damon Williams was on there, man. We got a whole rack of people. We got a lot of stuff in the pipe. So check us out every Monday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. this month on RIP Radio. As far as my social medias, check me out on the Doug Bennett _01. Skywalker, we got some work to do, so I'm definitely gonna hit you up, bro. And yeah, check me out, man. Check me out.
Yeah, follow me.
Sonic Boom!
At Sonic Boone TV on social media. Follow us at NEMPATHY Show, NEMPATHYShow.com. We're here Sundays, 10 p.m.
Peace.
Peace.